Hey everybody, welcome back to Ryan Makes Sense. Today we're going to be looking at ticker symbol TRIB. That is Trinity Biotech. I've seen this one before. We're going to do some advanced charting on Think or Swim. I should have some drawings of this one. I do. Okay. So we'll do some advanced charting for supports and resistances and maybe any other potential patterns we can see. We're also going to see what institutions and hedge funds are doing, and also just look at financials overall and determine a potential stock price. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hit the subscribe button and jump on in. Apologies in advance for my voice. I went running in Seattle last weekend, got a little sinus thing. It's going away, but kind of annoying. So we're looking at the daily chart. You know, we don't do that. We look at the bigger picture here. And what we can see is that this has been really consolidating. Um, and it's gone from 130 to now 127. I'm guessing there's probably been splits. Although it's not showing here, I'm wondering if there have been splits for this stock. So how many splits has this one had? So we'll just go ahead and take a peek in a minute while that loads. Okay, looking at overall sentiment, strength is with the Bears. Momentum is with it's going with the Bears. Money flow is definitely with the Bears, and our relative momentum is scraping the bottom of the ocean. So overall, it's not looking too optimistic at the moment, but maybe things will change. Okay, so their shares outstanding did increase from, you can see last year, 2013, it was 7.67 million shares. 2024, it's 11.7 million shares. So they added about less than 4 million shares. Sales in 2023 was 56.8 million. 2024, 28.6 million. So 2024 on a trailing 12-month basis is doing slightly better at the moment, but there still is, I think, a couple quarters to report out. So that could change. This overall decline is not what we typically look for. And our EPS here is really just, it's kind of like a pattern. You can see big negative, lower negative, positive, big negative, lower negative, positive question mark. So overall, I'm not getting too many good vibes here. So we're going to run our stock price calculation on this. We only add the market cap if it is over 1 billion. This calculation was actually made for companies like this, where they don't meet the market cap and maybe they're currently unprofitable. And right now they're currently unprofitable. We'll see if that was a one-time charge off or if it's a bigger pattern that we should be paying attention to. Gross margins are really nice. Um, Again, not profitable. Um, they're expecting some good guidance for 2025, apparently. This is a number one rank for FinViz, which is kind of rare for at least the ones we look at typically. So back to our calculation here. So income, they're negative 22,300,000. Sales, they do 58,650,000. All right, and we're gonna go down and look at the cash and the debt, baby. Before we do, Q2 this year, they did 15 million sales, gross profit 5.5 million. Q2 last year, 13 million, 30.9 million sales, 4.85 million gross profit. Slightly better. It looks like they are becoming more efficient. So 2022 Q4, they reported negative 10 million. Q4 2023, fast forward 1 year, negative 5.5 million. Pretty good. Q1 2024, negative 3.3 million. Q1 2023, negative 5.8 million. So again, more efficient. But Q2 here, they did have negative 6.7 million. In Q2 last year, they had negative 5.9 million. So overall, it kind of looks like they're becoming more efficient. However, Q2 of this year was a little bit on the rougher side. Gross margins have been hovering around 30, 35%, so that's pretty good. All right, back to our calculation. Cash, they have $5 million. 5,320,000. Debt, $90 million. And I see a red flag. So this falls completely out of my stock price projection. So even if the company had one share, it's still negative. So they have 11 million shares, which it doesn't matter because again, it brings my calculation negative $4. So this has fallen out of the calculation, and a bigger red flag is actually, and you probably see this, assets 94 million, liabilities 123 million. When liabilities exceed assets, the B word gets tossed around a lot. And I don't mean, but I'm talking, it rhymes with bankruptcy. So, not so good. And their quick ratio is under 1, meaning if they close their doors tomorrow, they would not be able to pay off any loans, notes, debts, etc. They have 5 million in cash and they're burning 22 million a year on a trailing 12-month basis. Are they doing any offerings? No. Dilution, no. So, this one really just falls out of something I could speak positively to. Um, uh, it's really a wait and see at this moment, but we're going to continue on with our review. So, institutions own 23%. That is old data. New data shows that institutions actually own, we have to do the math. Sometimes Fintel does not list it. So what we got to do 2,665,267 shares. That's how many shares hedge funds, institutions, indexes, mutual funds, small firms, etc. own. And we're going to take that divided by 11,370,000 times 100. So institutions actually own 23.44%, which is slightly below the 23.48%. So overall, we could see here, it doesn't seem like it's a very in-demand stock by big money at the moment. Do we have any Vanguard? No, no Vanguard, no BlackRock right here. Yeah, so not much appetite at the institutional level. Let's look here at Think or Swim. They definitely look like they have done a split. Let's go back and check. 2 stock splits, 2024. They did. Okay, so they did one 2024. That's why my lines here are all messed up. So what we gonna do is we're going to create a new drawing set, which is called 2024. Okay, so basically, we got a lot of different ways to slice and dice this, honestly. You can probably go here. So you're asking, why did I do this? Well, this candle right here went all the way up to the highest resistance. This candle, perfect 10 out of 10 resistance here. This candle tried to break it. This candle, 10 out of 10 resistance. This candle, 10 out of 10 resistance. This candle, 10 out of 10 resistance. So we have determined that this is our golden channel down. with the potential that maybe one day the stock could come back up and hit its head right on this. However, that is not looking so good because the stock is $1.22 and it's probably going to keep going down. And we're going to say it's been stuck in this range. We could say there. So now you're like, why did you come up with that, channel? This candle, 10 out of 10 support, 9 out of 10 support, great test, probably a 9 out of 10 support, perfect 10 out of 10 test and jump up. Beautiful tests of support here, test here. Again, 10 out of 10 test here, falls down. 10 out of 10 supports here, 10 out of 10 resistances. So I think we wait on this one for a while. Yeah. Well, there could be some light at the end of this tunnel. We can see that this line here could get tested within the next couple of months. I'm on the yearly. Wow. Okay. We're on the monthly chart. That was wild. I went that long without noticing. Wow. Okay. Same still applies. I mean, so and this is sitting perfectly here. I think over the next few months, there is a chance, if there is really good news and this gets pumped up or someone just throws some money into it, we could see this get to potentially $10 within 2024. 2025, we could see it get to 9 to $4, just depending on when this could be manipulated. And I do use the M word because there's only 10 million shares traded. Okay, let's round it up to 11 million shares available currently in the pool. And it's $1.20. So we're talking about $12 million someone could throw in and buy all of the shares, make the stock spike, cause a huge, not a panic, but a huge FOMO rally where people want to jump into this. So uh, yeah, easy. It's a target for manipulation, basically. So definitely on the side, definitely waiting at least probably till Q2 2025 to come back and check on this. Just because sales are declining. Um, I want to see what they do with their net income situation. I want to see what they do with their quick ratio situation. I want to see what they do with their debt. So definitely on the sides for this one. However, they probably have some good drugs in the pipeline. They probably have some solid products. Their gross margins are fantastic. So the products and stuff that they do sell, they do get good margins. Every 100 or every, let's say, $10 million they spend, they're getting back 32% on top. So every $100, they're getting $132.13 back. I couldn't do the math. So I'm on the sides. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, apologies on the voice. It's going away. I'm not sick. I'm not getting anybody sick. Okay. Take care. Goodbye.